to my live 68. Today I'm going to continue with the close deal series number 2. So today we are going to actually explore 5 methods you are able to close deal faster. So these 5 methods you can use in literally any situation, whether it's like the services or it's actually a product. It's more like how you can actually handle the objections. So let's start with the first one. Okay, the first one is actually story closing. Okay, what do I mean by story closing is that it's actually one of the most powerful tool that you can use for close, because when you actually tell a story, whether it's your own experience or maybe your past client experience, right, it actually lower your prospect guards, meaning their guards is lower, then they're able to absorb the story better. There is the reasons why that when we are young, right, when we are a child, we always love to hear the story about once upon a time. Does it make sense? So I actually have a very detailed training about this storytelling strategy. I give you a format, a blueprint, so that you can tell a story better. You can dive into my website. It's www.JuneLow.com/storytelling to get the training. Okay, so that's the first strategy, right? Okay, the second strategy, I will call it as final decision closing. Okay, what do I mean by final decision closing? So there will be a lot of time that your client, your prospect, is actually compare you with your competitor. So maybe you guys are selling similar products or like a really same product, right? So perhaps a very smart or wise consumer, they'll probably just survey around, like survey about this shop, survey about this seller, how much they sell, and what are the quality, and what are the services that they offer, and then is there any other bonuses that they offer, right? So for this wise consumer, if let's say you are able to detect such consumer where they are in still like surveying stage, that they are still comparing your product with others, you can use this final decision closing. Okay, just use this phrase. Okay, hey, Mr. X, let's use Amy. Hi, Miss Amy. Yeah, I'm glad that you actually look for me for this product. I understand that you are actually also trying to look for some other alternatives in other shops. Perhaps maybe before you reach decisions, maybe you can give us a call, because I will make sure that you get the best deal. All right. So the important of this message is to tell them that after they survey around, before they make the final decisions, ask them to contact you so that you can give them the best deal. Right? Does it make sense? So it means that actually, if let's say it's me, right, this client, I was like, yeah, why not? I have nothing to lose. So I'll just survey around, and then if let's say I find someone else that is actually equally as good, then if let's say you included this phrase by telling your prospect actually come to you before they make the decisions. Does it make sense? Okay, so the third way is that, okay, the third way is like near to like after I handle a lot of different objections, I will always, or before end of the call, I will always ask this question. Okay, is there any other questions that I haven't answered you? Or do I actually clear your doubts? Okay, I will always ask this because I want to know what is in the prospect or the client's mind. So, but then I also give them like a comfort that it's all right that they can ask me literally anything, as long as they felt like it is actually in the way of making a sale. Does it make sense? So I always ask, okay, do you have any other questions that I haven't covered? Okay, so the next one will be fourth way. Okay, this fourth way, right, I actually learned it from Dan Lok. Okay, it's called the verbal handshake. Okay, in the phone call, especially in the phone call closing, right, be it like what kind of high ticket closing or low ticket closing, whenever someone seems like very shaky in terms of their answer, like for example, me as June, right, I'll ask, hey Amy, can I know whether you are interested to pursue about this program that we have? So Amy sounds like shaky. Amy will probably say, yeah, why not? Okay, but then you can feel like in the phone, right? Amy was very soft and Amy was very hesitant. Something is coming in between. So I will purposely in the car, I said, sorry, again, what? Amy, what do you say? Actually, I heard that Amy said yes, but then I said, hey, I wanted to Amy to double confirm to have a better conviction. I will say, hey, Amy, sorry, I couldn't hear it clearly. Can you say it again? Amy will say, yes, I want it. So because if let's say first time that the person said it right, maybe they are still hesitant, they are still thinking. But then when you actually have the verbal handshake that we're saying, right, you have them repeat the second time, or even the third time is coming for their own. They have like this conviction that it is quite embarrassing that let's say change their mind. Does it make sense? So this is called verbal handshake. I actually learned for Dan Lok, and I think it's really, really smart. Okay, the fifth way is about referral. Okay, in any cases, no matter like referral closing, sorry, in any cases that you feel like whether it's a go or no go, like sometimes at the end of the call, you'll feel like you have this kind of feeling whether this client want to go or don't want to go with you, right? It's either in any scenario, you just need to ask for a referral. Okay, how I will ask for referral is this way. Say this client is still thinking about that. So I'll probably ask, hey Amy, yeah, it's really nice talking to people just like you. Yeah, I'm just wondering whether you have any other nice people that also facing the same issue that you think that you can introduce to me. All right, ask for a referral. And then in the message, I will also tell them that I enjoy talking with them, and then I understand that these are the things that they are still under consideration. So I ask for a referral. Okay, there's nothing too bad about asking for a referral. It's either people give you or people not giving you. It's all right, because if let's say you are willing to ask, you get a 50% chance. Does it make sense? So, and let's say the person is decided to go with you. Normally, I will only ask for referral after I given the service, meaning after I given my coaching and everything. Then I ask, hey, I hope that you like my training, and I ask for rating. Okay, from 1 to 10, how much do you like my coaching? 1 being bad, like 10 being awesome, right? People, if let's say people just tell me like it's 8, 9, 10 is awesome, then I'll also ask, hey, can you give me a testimonial? And also at the same time, whether you have anyone else that you think I'm able to help them. So I would actually ask this because I think word of mouth and referral is really like free marketing. So there is nothing so bad to try it. So in summary, I'm going to summarize to all of you guys by sharing my Google Doc. Okay, today I do a little bit different, right? Okay, can you see the Google Doc? Firstly, it's about story closing. So closing story strategy, you can go to my website for yeah, later I'll list out the website in the video. It's www.junelow.com/storytelling. I have a free 25 minutes of storytelling blueprint that you can use in any situation. And there's one phrase I always love to use when I'm doing like story closing. It's called "by the way." It's like, hey, by the way, I have another friend who is also having this issue just like you, that she thought like it's really expensive. That's what she felt. But then right now, after she's been taking our coaching program or taking our services, she feels that she kind of like regretted that she took it so late. Something like that. Felt fun. So this is also another super powerful feel, felt, found. And I will use by the way as well, right? Okay, the next one we talk about is final decision close, meaning you tell the prospect who is surveying around before they make a single decision, ask them to come back to you before they make it so that you can give them best deal. All right, and the third one is that asking people, do you have any other question that I have not covered? And fourth is about verbal handshake close. It's really smart. And then lastly is about asking for referral. So that's it with my sharing today. I hope that you guys actually enjoy this closing deal series that I'm producing, because I'm going to actually input it in part of my bonuses when I'm actually launching my book next week. Okay, so talking about my book, oh my god, I'm still working very hard on it, and I'm planning to launch it on 18th of May. That will be next Monday. So it's about teaching you how to get unlimited leads by using your social media platform, be it like it can be your Facebook, it can be Instagram, it can be your LinkedIn. Sorry, it can be your Facebook, Instagram, or it can be your LinkedIn. So if let's say you really like the video, right, or you're really looking forward to actually have unlimited leads and unlimited sale, please feel free to wait for my book launching. That's number one. And then secondly, if let's say you haven't joined my group, please join my group. It's called Amazing Group. Okay, this is the things that I have been having in my mind. Okay, firstly, I need to launch my book first. So that's where I want to get started. And secondly, I always want to start like a group coaching program. I haven't really figured out how should I start it, but this is actually one of my plans, because I want to help even more people during this lockdown, because by helping more people, I actually feel very empowered. So this is where my passion is, right? So I'm going to start a group coaching as well, but I have not formalized how should the format be like. If let's say you have any idea, please feel free to give me some suggestion down below. And also, if let's say you're watching this video, please give me a hashtag live or hashtag replay so that I know that you're watching. And feel free to join my group. It's called Amazing Group, and I will be starting to give some challenges inside the group, right? This week, our challenge is actually creating a Facebook group, creating a Facebook tribe. I realized a lot of people, they know what needed to be done, but then they are just not doing it. I was like, yeah, perhaps everybody just needs an accountability partner, right? So that's why I want to transform my group. It's part of the journey that you want to be in your internet world, right? Where I want to help you to actually kick your ass, so that I can actually make you do the work. So this week we have a challenge. It's called Create Your Facebook Group Challenge. So if let's say you're interested to join this challenge, right, feel free to hop onto my group. It's called Amazing Group. I'll also be putting the link down below, and feel free to book my free 15-minute strategy call if let's say you think